你们好，朋友们. Welcome back to Jet Li's Rise to Honor.
黑傑咧，
佢一定會嚟嘅。
知好就快啲啦！
After fighting off the evil laughing twins Faye and Hung, now it's time to, well, shoot more people. There is one more mechanic with shooting that I didn't really go over, and it's not bullet time, it's not shoot dodging, it's shoot time, it's bullet dodge. Yeah, that one. Whenever your adrenaline meter is full, you can press the L1 button and then you'll, go in slow motion and dive and shoot things really fast. It can be fairly useful. It can also leave you wide open. Usually during these shooting segments, you'll have a mix of enemies who stand still and fire, enemies who run at you and fire, and enemies with melee weapons who run at you and try and slash you. I mean, it's more effective than it sounds. It's just not very effective. Well, can't use these guns anymore. They smell like fish.
老闆，你冇事啊嘛？佢哋冇咁易罷手㗎。我去碼頭同你會合啦，快啲去啦，去啦！
仲唔輪到我？你試下擋啦！
We're not quite out of the tutorial zone yet. At this point, the game's, I guess, getting you used to enemies surrounding you, and then rushing at you in staggered waves. So as soon as you start a combo on one guy, the next guy will come along and try to punch you in the back of the head. Luckily, the game is designed to handle this exact kind of encounter, especially if they're only coming in pairs. I mean, even if they came in three or four, you could probably still handle it. As long as they only come at you one at a time. The game is definitely designed for you to handle one-on-one fights or one-at-a-time fights. Most of the time.
仲唔輪到我？等我嚟！嚟啦！等我嚟！到我！你喺度就得㗎啦！ 嚟啦！到我啦！等我嚟！仲唔輪到我？你試下擋啦！到我！ 仲唔輪到我？接住，好啲攬過嚟，等我嚟。
These fights do start off fairly easy, but they get more complicated when they start adding enemies with different behaviors. Some of them will try to grapple you, some of them will try to perform combos on you, some of them will just run up and try to punch you in the face. But we'll burn that bridge when we get there. The throws do work the same way as punching. You start the throw and, simply enough, but to perform enough hits on it, you have to press your buttons in rhythm. I want to say most of the throws do a 3-hit combo, and they're not weak. I don't know. I don't have any hard numbers for this game. They're okay. And of course, it wouldn't be a proper action movie without helicopter chases full of gunfire and whatnot. I mean, that's just the way things go. I think it's against the law to have an action movie without a helicopter chase. Which means I need to look back at all my action movies and see how many of them fail that test. I'm pretty sure all the Indiana Jones movies are now out. That's unfortunate. I like those.
睇你點樣應付一個真正嘅打手。我想射佢。打過嚟！你仲要過我啊！ 你試下擋啊！到我啦！跟我嚟！你去到盡㗎啦！
I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but explosive barrels are an instant kill to Kit as well. The only reason I mention it now is, well... Through no fault of your own, you can die at that point. I literally could not have run any faster from that exploding barrel. Luckily, at this time, that barrel exploding only got me once instead of the first time I replayed through, where it got me 3 times. If I wind up running into situations where a certain section is causing me to fail and game over repeatedly, I'll probably just cut out some of the failures unless they're spectacularly funny. And, well, most of the failures in this game just aren't. Which, yeah, that's fine, there's worse things to be. At least the continue system is fairly, what's what I'm looking for? Not lenient, but robust. No, not robust either. You're checkpointed pretty often, and if you continue, you're pretty much just started back from the checkpoint, and it really doesn't take very long at all. Now, if it had a long loading time, that'd be, you know, a much different story, but it's alright. For a game that fails you as much as this one does, it could be much worse. Now we must fight! After you learn this tutorial! Yeah, you can multi-chain these little jumping prompts. Sometimes you have to. It doesn't come up very often, but it's a thing. I don't really get why the guy just kind of showed up and then showed that off and then ran away. I mean, I understand it from a mechanic's point of view, but you know, there's probably better ways to introduce that.
我哋較量下啦。
So this fine gentleman will demonstrate one of our last types of enemies. They do an extremely long combo, and if you get caught in it, well, you're pretty much stun locked until it's over, and it's really irritating. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's just one of those things where it happens. I'm sure I will get caught by it at least once, but pretty much the best way to deal with these guys, especially because this guy is so focused on countering you. Yeah, you can see the full combo there. If you punch them in the face, they'll get dizzied for a minute, and then you can pretty much wail on them. That would be your point to use the adrenaline meter, assuming it's not depleted from countering. Yeah, it's whatever. It works. Enemy variety. That is just about it for me, so... one last one. Please join me next time.
你將呢封信交俾我個女，話俾佢知，我已經盡晒力，但始終都令佢失望。其實我一路都咁掛住佢。佢死咗？佢俾咗啲咩你啊？
唔係俾你㗎。
個老嘢家陣死咗啦，依家由我嚟擔旗，俾嗰封信我。
阿關，你上船吧啦，我留低陪老闆得㗎啦。
你老豆過身嗰陣，你仲好細，冇機會認識佢咯。佢係好人，係個好堅強嘅大佬，唔似我咁冇用。
係我爸嘅，
轉念珠係佢被殺嗰晚交俾我噶，佢想留翻俾你。而家都大個仔啦，你翻咗嚟香港，我就安樂晒咯。
聽講 Michelle 而家喺美國，
好耐冇消息咯。而家喺三藩市，真係有咁遠得咁遠。為咗佢阿媽嘅死，恨足我一世。我唔啱嘅，我仲班僆喺度撈偏。阿傑，你千祈唔好行我條舊路啊！
你唔係阿關堆，仲係咁同佢作對？
你都聽到㗎啦，佢癲㗎，根本就冇人可以埋佢身。
係啫，但係冇理由臨天光就功虧一簣㗎。我知你同佢一齊長大，但要記住當日你為乜當差啊？
就要阻止呢啲江湖仇殺。你以為老井死咗就可以了結咩？你老豆死嗰陣啊，都無補於事啊！阿關仲狼過老井啊，佢癲㗎！
你俾多啲時間我。
時間冇時間啊！我要你查下阿關下一步想點。佢等今日都等咗好耐啦。喂傑，好啦，都攰啦，早啲翻嚟唞下。聽日下晝3點 call 我，到時再傾。傑，你響邊啊？
我有啲嘢要去做。
你而家喺邊啊？
我翻嚟再 call 你。
喂傑。